Hello and welcome, y'all, for today's installment. We're going to find out what new beginnings are awaiting you and what doors are opening up for you. To start off with pile one, we have this door and this amazonite crystal. For pile two, we have this door and the crystal quartz or clear quartz. For pile three, we have this door and moonstone. Take your time to choose. Breathe in, breathe out, relax, and I'll see you at your piles whenever you're ready. Hey, pile one. So, as I was shuffling the tarot deck, I was getting this nervous and scattered energy. So, perhaps for this new beginning or these new doors opening up, you'll be quite busy. You'll have a sort of hectic schedule. So, be on the lookout for that. Well, what I'm getting here, mainly, there's definitely new romance or partnership coming. It doesn't need to be romantic, but we do have the King and Queen of Cups, which kind of says divine counterpart or just a soulmate. Could be a friend. Definitely a partnership. We have the Two of Cups. There's definitely new transformations coming on the way. Definitely a change in your emotions. There have been some losses probably on your part, or you felt that you've lost, and you feel you need to hold on tight to certain things. Perhaps it has to do with your finances. Right here with the Knight of Pentacles, there's definitely something new coming along. It whatever you have started, I'm assuming you already started because we would have had the Page of Pentacles already. But we have the Knight, and the Knight already indicates momentum. And while the Knight of Pentacles is, I believe, the slowest of all the Knights, it's still happening. So if you were worried about your finances are definitely headed towards a better place, and your love life as well. With the Five of Cups, for some of you, I'm getting there might be some ups and downs on the way, but as long as you embrace the King and Queen of Cups energy, which means being an emotionally balanced person above all, just being calm, remaining clear, perhaps meditation or working out or some sort of schedule or routine can help you achieve that. Remaining calm and not dwelling or focusing on any type of loss or sadness that you may be going through. Of course, you do have to grieve whenever necessary for certain losses, but just know that you'll overcome it and achieve everything you desire. I mean, we have the card of victory, basically, the Six of Wands there. And with death, there's renewal, there's change coming. And it's up to you whether it's good or bad, basically, with how you act or behave. So by remaining calm and clear, in control of your emotions, or letting yourself feel, for some of you, you'll have better odds. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords tells me different things. For one, it could be a warning to be careful with certain things, situations, or people in your life that could be coming in and taking something from you, something that you wouldn't want them to take. But it can also mean for you to be strategic about the people you let in or the things you do. Such as if you're trying to move up in your finances, your career, or anything like that, definitely be strategic and analyze about the next step you're taking forward. Don't look back and stumble like this guy might do. As I say, you need to have a calm and clear mind. It's fine to use your emotions, but remain clear in what you're doing. Let's look at the first oracle. We got this story if you chose this image. It says passages, spiritual signs of inclination. You're walking through passages of your transformation. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on with the death card. It's about transformation. That's what's coming. That's what's coming next for you. Big transformation. If you haven't been through any type of major transformation yet. Next we have New Moon in Virgo. Trust all will be well. You could have placements in Virgo where Virgo season could be relevant to you. And then we have last quarter moon in Aries. Work through your feelings. Yeah, that's exactly what I got with all the cups energy. Definitely work through your feelings. Feel when you need to do so. Let your feelings out. But also when you're making important decisions, it's definitely wise to be calm and prepared. And next we have Sagittarius, practice gratitude. Yeah, that's definitely something everyone should be doing. Practicing gratitude, always a great thing. But yeah, I feel that this card relates to the Five of Cups. Is essentially you've been through some losses, or you felt like you've been through some losses, but you still have these cups right here. So be grateful for them and just look at your wins. Don't dwell on your losses and trust that all will be well. Yeah, if you were worried about any aspect of your life, like romance or partnership, there's definitely a sign that's coming forth with the Two of Cups in the Cups counterparts. And then with your finances, there's definitely some momentum we've seen with the Knight of Pentacles. And then the Four of Pentacles also, to me, it means stability. Just as I said, just analyze everything, be strategic, and stay calm, cool, and collected. Next up, we have Heart of Source. And next, we have Anunnaki Light Codes. Wait for this card, Heart of Source. Definitely there's some love coming in. It could be any kind of love, just unconditional love. If you're looking for the one, that's a huge major possibility. Depending on what time you're watching this, it could be right around the corner. It could be a few months, maybe a couple years from then. It depends how you use your own discernment. With the Light Codes card, there's definitely going to be a new shift, a transformation. It says the end of cycle. That's confirms the Death card. There will definitely something new, some new information will come to light, and it will shift everything towards a better, more fulfilling life for you. Next up, we have Court Person with the number 30. Could be relevant. And next we have Meetings with the number 4. And we have number 9 with a change. Yeah, there's definitely a theme of change going on here. Change, change, change. We have another card that talks about change. There could be a change of place for you, location. So she's looking out here, looking out somewhere. Maybe you're looking for a new place to live, or you'll be relocated somewhere. Maybe get in touch more with nature. Maybe you haven't been doing so. There's also meetings here. Maybe a lot of you haven't dated or stopped dating, but sorry, pile 2. I got interrupted a bit, got distracted. Maybe that's something you're going through. But as I was saying with the meetings card, definitely if you haven't been dating, you probably will date, or you'll just start hanging out with friends again, or just go out. Maybe that's a thing. If you haven't done any of this, if you don't go out at all, maybe it's time to get out in nature. Right here we have a nature background, and right here too. And with Court person. If you are worried about some type of legal situation, I feel like this is a sign that things will be in your favor. Since we have the Six of Wands, I think you will come out on top in this situation. And court person could also mean in regards to this significant other you might be waiting for, this other person coming into your life. They could have to do with the legal field, the justice field, criminal justice, that sort of thing, law enforcement. And I'm also noticing the peacock on the photo is standing out a lot. With the peacock, this new person could be someone who really stands out. They dress well. Perhaps there might be a bit of a show off, but I guess it wouldn't be in a negative way. And let's move on. Next we have Ruby with Shine. It's time for me to shine. Yeah, in this new beginning, this new door that's opening up for you, you definitely will be shining. You'll be standing out. If you were worried about moving up in your workplace, you will stand out and get that promotion if that's a thing you've been waiting for. Next up, we have peace. I am an instrument of peace. And then we have balance. I am balanced, whole, and complete. Yeah, if I forgot to mention earlier, if some of you were not, if finding a significant other isn't in the cards for you, perhaps it's just you being balanced with yourself, feeling whole, balancing both energies. And with I am an instrument of peace, is a new door is opening up where you will find peace, inner peace. As I mentioned, if some of you are going through some sort of court or legal sort of deal, that will be resolved. And next up, we have a few more affirmation cards. We have freedom flows. Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine sacred reason. Next, we have offerings. Abundance lies in the heart that allows. Share more than expected and see love come around. And finally, we had a note on love. See different seasons and enter into the unknown when love is the focus, foundation, and goal. Blessed is the body, mind, and soul. Okay, with this last card, if you're focused on love, that definitely opens up the avenue for you to feel balance in every aspect of your life. Mind, body, and soul, as the card says. And also, if you're not open to it, you should be open to it. If you're not single, if you're with someone, continue to work and cultivate that love. But if you're single, just be open for it to come to you. Like I said, you have to be wary as well and plan ahead. You have to use discernment and know who to let in. And the how you'll know is through balancing yourself. That's what the cups cards are, the king and queen of cups. They're balanced energy, they're calm energy, nurturing energy, they're intuitive energy. Use your intuition. With freedom flows, definitely to me, it's about getting out there, doing your own thing. Consider going out in nature, going to parks, traveling. Just get out there more if you haven't done so. If you're already doing it, keep on going. Just make sure to rest whenever you need to rest. With offerings, I feel like doors that are opening up for you are more offerings to you, whether it's romantic offerings or career or financial offerings, just different offerings in general. Some of you could be starting a new career. But yeah, that's all I'm getting for now. Definitely be on the lookout for a new person coming into your life, whether it's romantic or not. Definitely a new career or some type of promotion, and also just going out more, getting to know people more, just being more open to the universe, to the world. And that's all for now. Thank you for watching. If you feel called to watch another pile, please do so. Like, comment, or subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey, pile 2, I've got your cards now. So, first off, what's opening up to you? Even though these are the last cards that I got in the shuffle, I feel like this is past energy. And if it's not past energy, if it's future energy, it's a warning, and there's always a way to avoid that. First off, I'm just going to go with past energy. Perhaps some of you have been through heartbreak, or you've dealt with health issues and you're trying to heal from that. Perhaps it has to do with sleeping, some anxiety for some of you. But in order to overcome that, you need to take time for yourself. Lots of time for yourself. I mean, we have 3 major arcana here. We have the Hermit, the High Priestess, and the Hierophant. With the Hierophant, it's definitely about getting educated, becoming more educated, raising yourself up spiritually. So if you need to connect with some form of spirituality or religion or any sort of thing, do so. If you need to get educated, perhaps taking a new course or enrolling in a school or university, it's what's coming up for you, a new beginning for you, what's opening up. With a High Priestess, I'm also getting being educated and enlightened. She has the book open in her hands right here. It's also about becoming more intuitive, learning to be more intuitive. And you'll achieve that by taking time out for yourself, separating and letting go of all the hurts of the past, and just learning from your experiences. And also, these experiences being on your own might lead you to embodying this Queen of Swords energy. She is a blunt person, a truthful person, honest person. I believe this Queen of Swords also has courage. She can seem cold and standoffish, but it's only because she's very clear in what she wants. She knows what she wants and she knows how to get it. She's a very intelligent person. Whether you're a man or a woman, you should be embodying this energy. And also at the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. The Fool definitely telling you that this new beginning or this new door opening up for you will happen, or will only happen if you take a leap. You have to take a certain leap. You have to take a certain risk. Of course, do so with caution. Obviously, we have the Queen of Swords. She's not just going to jump into anything carelessly. Being reckless and careless is the negative side of the Fool. But this Fool, I'm reading it upright. And it's saying as long as you're careful, taking a careful step forward, you'll be all right. You'll land well. But just be willing to take that risk. Also, this new beginning could involve healing of your finances, or also a new beginning with your finances, with your career. And you'll definitely have a lot going on. We have the 8 of Wands here. Definitely be a lot of fast momentum, and maybe that's what will cause this, the 3 and 9 of Swords. Perhaps all this hectic new energy that's coming in, the busyness, might cause you a bit of stress and anxiety. But as I said, always take time. Sorry, pile 2, I got interrupted. As I was saying, this hectic 8 of Wands energy could possibly be a sign that during this new beginning and these doors opening up, you will feel some sort of stress and anxiety, and it could possibly take a toll on your health or your relationships. But I feel this more has to do with your mind, with your body, with stress, not necessarily relationships, although that could be affected as well. But we also have the Hermit energy, which is saying as long as you take time to yourself, take time to relax, take time for some growth, aligning yourself spiritually, and just using your intuition, definitely calming down, taking time for yourself will help you raise your intuition, and it will help with every aspect of your life. For now, let's move to your oracles. Here's the door you chose. And we have patience. Everything soon will come to light. And then you will see things will be all right. Yeah, with patience, definitely that's something you will need. You will need to slow down if this is energy coming into your life. Definitely, you got to take the time to breathe, relax, and not get stressed over anything. Next up, we have full moon in Aries. Cool your emotions. Yeah, that's definitely about being calm, cool, and collected, taking time for yourself. If you're prone to getting heated, argumentative, you're a bit hot-headed, definitely consider taking time to yourself, cool off, and then come back to whatever it is you're doing. And if you're just being too emotional, it's time to start thinking more with a rational mind. Balance it out. Next, we have New Moon in Aquarius, open up to change. Yeah, you have to be open to change, be adaptable. That will definitely lessen any future stresses you will have. And this also coincides with the Fool card. It's about taking a leap, being open to new beginnings, changes. And then we have Full Moon in Pisces, forgive. Yeah, this message is about definitely forgiving yourself or forgiving others. For those of you I said that this is past energy, it's definitely time to let all that go. Let go of the heartache, the pain, the stresses, and forgiveness also will bring you healing, whether emotional or physical. Next up, we have Memories of Atlantis. And next up, we have Akashic Stargate. Okay, definitely with taking time to yourself, embodying the high priestess energy, awakening your intuition. You're probably people who can access the Akashic records if you've heard of that. If not, look it up. And there's plenty of information about it. But this new beginning is also about being aligned with purpose. There's definitely many doors opening up to you. Right here it says there's no wrong path. So whatever you choose to go forward, just take any path. It doesn't matter. If you feel you're at a crossroads, if you feel you have too many options, too many choices, just choose one. Go with your gut, go with your intuition, whatever you think is best. And sometimes you don't even need to choose one thing, you can choose multiple things. Just make sure you can handle it. Because, like I said, we have that Eight of Wands with the hectic energy and the Nine of Swords, which means anxiety and stress, and you want to avoid that. So, definitely take your time to choose carefully. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. The fact that I mentioned Queen of Wands, maybe it means to be confident in your choice, be assertive, be passionate, and make sure you find joy when it comes to your choice. If the choice makes you happy, then that's definitely the right choice for you. If you don't get a good feeling from these choices, then maybe those are the ones to avoid. But yeah, as I was going to say, with the Queen of Swords, definitely use discernment, use your intelligence. Okay, Palo 2, let's continue on with your next oracles. First up, we have gaining a lot of money with the number 11. You could be a life path 11, or that number could be relevant to you in some way. That is definitely a great card to get in this type of reading. New doors opening up for you, new beginnings. So you're definitely going to come into a lot of money, or you'll have some burst to your finances. It could have to do with gambling if you're into that. But if not, it's just with the work you're doing, there'll definitely be progress, or it could just come as some sort of gift. It all depends. It could come in any shape or form. Next, we have success and love. Oh wow, this is great for you guys. The number 15 could be relevant. So yeah, another door opening up for you is love. If you've been hurt in the past, this means going forward, as long as you're in the right state of mind, if you're aligned correctly, which means you're open to the universe, you're using your intuition, you're also using your mind. Well, of course, we're always using our minds, but using your mind in a positive way, as in gaining wisdom. And next, we have 24 with theft. Okay, well, that is considered a negative card. In this context, I don't believe it is, but it can be for some people. So, if it's a warning, I would just like to say for some of you to be careful who you let into your home, especially if you're going to be like some sort of lottery winner. I mean, be careful who you tell. Like I said since the beginning, use discernment, the Queen of Swords, and definitely use your intuition like the High Priestess. Don't let everybody in. Don't divulge all your secrets, all your information to untrustworthy people. But also, the theft could be just someone coming in and stealing your heart. Somebody that you weren't expecting, that you're like, dang, like this, where is this person coming from? That sort of thing. And then we have sad news. Okay, with sad news, it could have to do with this theft thing, but it could also mean, unfortunately, the loss of someone, the loss of finances. I don't like to predict always negative things, but that is what's coming up in this reading as something coming forward. And sometimes it might not be avoidable, but I'm not saying that's for all of you. Perhaps that has nothing to do. I'm also, from this card, I'm also getting a new awakening, a spiritual awakening. I mean, she's crying in a church. So it could mean that. It could mean a new sort of spiritual awakening for you. I mean, we also got the Hierophant and the High Priestess earlier, and the Hermit, which are pretty good indicators. Next up, we have Shungite, discipline. I practice the art of discipline, and it brings freedom to my soul. Yeah, with that card, definitely you need to, if you're not disciplined, you definitely need to learn to become disciplined in order to get closer to your goals, to your desires, with these new doors opening up. Next, we have rose quartz with self-love. I approve of myself and love myself deeply and completely. Yeah, this new beginning is also about seeing yourself in a new light, learning to love yourself. If that's something you've been struggling with in the past, it's definitely time to change that. And only you can do that. So definitely the door is opening up for you in order to do that. And once you love yourself, for most people, that opens up the door to love in general, to romantic love, to any type of partnerships, unconditional love. Next, we have abundance. I am aligned at all times with the abundant energy of the universe. This powerful energy flows through me into every aspect of my life. Yeah, that confirms that this card, gaining a lot of money, and definitely once you're aligned yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, however you need to do so, there's definitely going to be a burst of abundance of all kinds. It doesn't necessarily need to be just financial abundance. And next we have manifestation. I manifest positive outcomes. Yeah, as I said, it's definitely all up to you. You can choose to change your mindset, learn to love yourself, be more aligned, and that's how you'll manifest a positive future for you. Look at the fool. He's just happy. He's open to life. He's feeling joyful. He's being free. He's taking that leap and moving forward. You need to let go of all the hurts of the past. And if there's anything that may be coming towards your future that isn't exactly aligned with what you want, you still have time to change it. As I said, there's sometimes we can't avoid every negative aspect of our lives, but as long as you're aligning yourself with your truest self, your highest good, you'll be fine. And for your final cards, we have palmistry, fortune, and tarot. Collective destiny. The palm lines from birth tell your secret palmistry. And it says, listen to the notes of intuition. Yeah, this is what I've got from the very beginning. Definitely listen to your intuition. Learn to unlock your intuition. Everybody has intuition. If you're not into tarot yet, like doing your own tarot, maybe you should consider doing that. And if not, continue watching some readings and get some clarity. Or find a trustworthy tarot reader to read the cards for you, to just give you some form of advice. Like, as always with tarot, take it with a grain of salt. Like, you're not supposed to believe it, use it as fact, as absolute truth. It's just, tarot is more just advice in order to reach your highest good most of the time, and perhaps avoid certain things you want to avoid. But it's not really to predict the future. Not everything is set in stone. Always use discernment. And finally, we have hummingbird song. Nectar of sweetness and joy it brings. The hummingbird's healing as medicine it sings. Okay, for those of you that were worried about health issues, this song is definitely saying once you're in that state of happiness, of joy, of sweetness, that'll definitely help you along with your healing, whatever healing it is, whether it's physical, mental, spiritual. So, yeah, to sum it up this reading, definitely use discernment, learn to love yourself, trust in your intuition, take time to yourself, avoid any stress, and be open to the universe. And thanks for watching. Like, comment, or subscribe if you feel called to do so. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey, Pal 3. So first off, when I started shuffling, this Nine of Swords immediately popped out and fell to the floor. So what it's telling me is that there will definitely be some times where you might be stressed out, where you might feel overwhelmed. But that will soon change. I mean, it's right next to the Death card, and then right below it, we have the Sun. So that's definitely not always. But just be wary that there may be times where you could feel some stress. But right here, we have the Four of Swords, which is always about, well, usually is about taking your time to rest, relax, meditate. Just take time off to do that. Make sure you do that. Because at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is indicating to me that you might end up having a busy schedule. Many doors are opening up to you. You have many options. You will have many options in this new beginning. So definitely take your time to chill out. Take time to meditate. Take time out just to be on nature, to be active. There's definitely new collaborations in store for you with the Three of Pentacles. Maybe new team ups at work, or perhaps just new friendships coming in. With the Seven of Swords, I'm getting just for you to be strategic, to be careful. Because yeah, with the Nine of Swords, I feel like you can avoid all the stress if you're just careful. We have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords isn't quite as, how do I say this? Quite as advanced as a king or queen or even the knight when it comes to their mental capacity, their logic and analytical mind, but they're still very aware. So this Page of Swords is just saying to take the time to reflect, be calm. And you don't have to be all serious about it. And there may come a time when you may have to choose between two things, maybe two paths. I'm getting that with the Two of Swords. It can be more than two because we have the Seven of Cups, which indicates lots of choices, many choices. But just be wise and use your intuition. and focus on something that brings you joy and happiness, since we have the sun here. And another thing I wanted to mention is not to be don't be afraid of doing things differently, because for this pile, for some reason I decided to shuffle it differently. Normally I just do overhand shuffle, but for this certain one I decided to spread all the cards out on the table and just choose your cards based on that. And that's how I got to it. And next we're going to move on to your oracles. First we have, well, let me show you the image. You chose this door, and we have deeper. You are not finished. You are not done yet. Dig deeper and deeper. The best is to come. Hold on, hold on. Yeah. So if you're in this energy right now, this stressful, anxious energy, sad, this card is just saying to hold on, to keep moving forward. There's a change, definitely a change coming, and it's a positive one. You have the sun coming out for you. Next up, we have new moon in Cancer. Relax. Yeah, that's what I said. Definitely take your time to relax whenever you need to. Do not get overwhelmed or stressed. I mean, sometimes you can't help that, but in order to avoid that, definitely take time to remain calm and serene. I mean, with this Page of Swords, he has this outfit on, which kind of looks like, I don't know, he's into yoga or something. So maybe that's something you could consider doing. If not, just being outside in nature, taking time to breathe. Next up, we have full moon in Scorpio. Breathe through the tension. Yeah, definitely meditate, do some breath work or exercise. It can help you. Maybe get a massage if you're feeling intense. Go to a spa. This right here, this side without the scorpion, the water here is giving me spa vibes. We have new moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. Yeah, definitely take time to meditate, to relax. Perhaps in the future, this is this is what will open many doors up for you. Is just taking time to breathe, relax, contemplate, analyze your surroundings. That's what I got from the Seven of Swords. But let's move on to your next cards. We have Merkabah activation. And we have Earth Star activation. The goddess Isis could be relevant for some of you. And we have Stargate Heart. Okay, if you're going to be meditating, definitely maybe the heart chakra is something to concentrate on. Maybe consider some meditations that have to do with the heart chakra. Also, just generosity and abundance is something that it's coming through for you. A new beginning, door opening up for you. Maybe someone will come along who is more generous towards you. And with this card, definitely with the meditation, this is giving me vibes of awakening, ascending. And then it says you're rising up. Perhaps a promotion is in store for you. Is a new door opening up for you. Next up, we have gloomy thoughts with the number 33. Now we have 12 rich girl. And we have 23 with court. Also 32 with grief and adversity. Okay, since we're talking about new beginnings, doors opening up for you, these gloomy thoughts, the gloomy thoughts card and the grief and adversity, can be warnings of things to come, but I'm going to try to give both messages. If this is something you're currently going through, then it's definitely time to change your mind And the way you can avoid these gloomy thoughts is through mindfulness, through meditation. Doing that exactly. When you're meditating, you're clearing your mind. You're trying to keep your thoughts away from from anything dark. If you're feeling lonely, you won't be for long. You just have to put yourself out there. Grief and adversity. If this is something you have gone through, there's definitely a way out. As I said, there's going to be a door of generosity opening up to you. And right here, he has an angel watching over him. He's isn't wallowing in his sadness and grief, but there's somebody definitely looking out for him. So that's for past energy. If this is new energy coming in, like I said, the meditation could definitely help with that. And grief and adversity. Just know that if you end up going through something that causes you this, there's always light on the other side. If you've been going through a dark time, consider seeking help. Find your way out of it. I'm gonna tell you guys something personal because I feel this pal specifically needs to hear it. So there was a time where I was going through a lot of negativity within myself, and I was to the point where I was severely depressed and suicidal. But I've actually come out of that. It's been a while now since I felt that way, since I felt down. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some days where I feel stressed or sad, perhaps slightly depressed, but it's nothing big. It's nothing too big that I can't handle. And the way I got out of it is I pushed through it by myself. I know some people can't do that. So if you need help, if you need to seek help from someone, from a professional, please do so. Especially if you're feeling negative, suicidal. I mean, this dude looks like he's about to jump off that cliff. So seriously, if you're on the verge of something like that, please seek help for that. And also, I just want you to know that you can get through it yourself, through yourself. For me, spirituality helped me. When I was down at my lowest, there was a time where I just reached my breaking point and I was like, this can't continue on anymore. And I started getting a bit more into spirituality. I just found myself watching YouTube tarot videos, and that's initially what got me into down this path. So maybe that's what some of you are going through or will go through. Maybe you just started watching these types of videos. Thank you for that, by the way. But yeah, as I said, with the meditation, that definitely will help you get rid of those dark thoughts and being active definitely helps. I know not everybody is into exercise, but you don't have to do anything strenuous. Just going outside, taking a hike, walking in nature, or walking down the street if you can do so safely. It can definitely help with clearing your mind. And with this court card, let's move on to the other cards. Um, if you have any legal matters that need to be resolved, there's a good chance that it will work out in your favor because, as I said earlier, we have the sun. For some of you, it might not, unfortunately, because we do have the grief and adversity, but it's not something that you need to dwell on. It's something that once it happens, just try to let go of it. You know, grieve and mourn over it, but let it go eventually. For some of you, this court card could also signify a marriage, a future marriage. I mean, we're talking about new beginnings, new doors opening up for you. That's a possibility. It could be with someone wealthy. We have rich girl here. The rich girl could also just be you coming into your finances, becoming independent. We have cats, which are very independent creatures. So yeah, financial stability, a better financial future is definitely in the works for you as well. Next up, we have teacher. I have the divine wisdom of the universe within me, and I openly share it with the world. Yeah, definitely the meditation will help you unlock this energy to learn how to teach others, will give you wisdom. And it's funny that we have teacher and then we have the number 33 because if correct me if I'm wrong, I believe the number 33 is a master number, which is, I think it might be the teacher. If not, I'm not I'm not too sure, but that's what I'm getting. But yeah, definitely be open to teaching others and to learning. Self acceptance. I fully accept myself and know that I am worthy of great things in life. Yeah, if these dark thoughts have been about accepting yourself, you will learn to accept yourself. This is a door opening up for you. It all depends on you. Everything always depends on you. These tarot readings aren't to predict your future. They can predict possible outcomes, but as always, is not set in stone. So it always depends on you. If you're still holding on to gloomy thoughts and to your grief, it's going to be very difficult to overcome that and become this teacher you're meant to be in accepting yourself and being financially abundant, which is in the works because we have, you see, we have all these options right here with the Seven of Cups. Let me get this card. Yeah, you can either choose to have these riches and these good things, or you can choose to hold on to negative things, adversity. Here we have a sneaky snake and a dragon, which I'm assuming they're meant to be negative things in this picture. But you can overcome that. You can make the choice. You can choose the option, the correct option for you. Then down here, we got the tower, which is an awakening for me. It means an awakening for y'all. And then beneath that, we have the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. So whatever you're wishing, it's possible to get that as long as you align yourself. Next, we have creativity. I allow the creativity of my soul to shine through into my work. Yeah, this is about bringing your inner world into your outer world. The more you focus on the negative, the more negative you're going to get. If you focus on positive things, you will get those positive things. I know it sounds far-fetched to some people, but it truly does work that way. You just need to keep at it. It needs to be a constant thing. Because if you're someone who's been low, who's been down for so long, it's hard to find a way out. Believe me, I know. I sort of told you some of my story, and yeah, it's difficult. It takes work, but you can overcome it. You can do it. Anybody can do it. Next up, we have healing. I am a healing machine manifesting miracles. Exactly. This is a huge possibility opening up for you. You can be a healer. You can heal yourself. You can heal someone else. Maybe you're meant to tell your story to others so they can heal. You can manifest anything you desire. It says manifesting miracles. For the final cards, we have morning memory. Its healing gift runs a destined course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. Meditate under the sun. Oh wow, this card is giving you straight up directions on what to do. Consider doing that, meditating under the sun. And the sun is especially good if you're going through some type of depression, some dark moment. The sun has been known to aid and assist with that, with depression. Being more out in the sun is something you should do. Next up, we have distant dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. Yeah, that's like what I said. Your inner world. I'm sorry, I got distracted by the sunset right now. The sun just like illuminated, lit up my room. So that's so insane. That's definitely a confirmation from the universe that you guys have to get out there in the sun, let yourself shine, heal, and definitely get out there. Consider, for some of you, consider relocation, or maybe relocation is in your future, is one of these doors opening up for you. And what I was saying before, definitely your inner world and your outer world. definitely do want to match. So definitely concentrate on your inner thoughts, on your inner mind. Make sure it's full of positive things, positivity, so you can show that in your outside world. So to sum up this reading, definitely consider meditation, and perhaps a spiritual awakening is in your future. Try to let go and avoid the negativity. Spend some time in meditation, in the sun, outdoors, breathing, taking your time to breathe and relax and rest, letting out your inner child. And that's all. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, or subscribe if you feel called to do so. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.